is full with rotten paper. No one ever saw it clearer. Judging the content, never miss a moment. All impressive information we discuss with every nation. Who will heed the keeper's call?
So, people ask, why does the archive exist? To use the words of Professor Sumner Milner, why is it so? And that's a good question. It initially started out as a process of collecting information, looking at things that I was particularly interested in, and that focused pretty much on World War I aircraft very early in the game. Now this is probably 30 to 40 years ago it started, and today we have an archive that is very extensive, very broad, and I think pretty interesting for what it actually does. But let's go back to the why. Why? To make information more available. To stop information from being hidden in all sorts of different places, museums, individual collections, wherever, or lost. Things that have been thrown into the bin that should have been salvaged. Another reason is to educate. It helps to educate people on a particular subject matter, whatever that may be. It's important that they get as much information as they can on that subject matter, because it makes life easier. Also, to share information. We need to be able to share. Knowledge is only worthwhile if it is shared. To hold on to it is pointless. Nobody knows, and fundamentally, maybe nobody really cares, but sharing is important, particularly in today's age. We have the ability to share across the planet with one click of the mouse. Can you imagine what it was like back in the days before the internet, the days before digital became about? You'd have to traipse across the world to try and find a piece of information. And even then you'd have to convince the person who had it to actually share it with you. Not a great position to be in. So for me, it's about making the archive available, open, free, and accessible to anybody who asks for particular questions. Happy to share, happy to collaborate, happy to even provide an entire copy of the archive to museums, as I have already done to the Fokker Museum in the Netherlands. So, what it is you want? Do you want to share? Do you want to collaborate? Do you want to provide? But equally, there is going to be at some point, I'm going to need someone else who's interested in the archive. Someone who can take up the reins after I have passed. Okay, I'm only 70, got a few years left, but how long does it take for someone to become interested in something and to be really passionate about it? Not easy to be done. I started this as a lone venture. Now it's part of the museum. So it's an important change in the way we see things, the way we do things. So let's see. Let's go back to why. Educate, share, provide. Really what we're looking at is to give people the ability to see information and data and to be able to use it freely. That's my main goal. Thank you.
I'll see you next time, where the circuits shine. Scroll the timeline, leaving the past behind. No pen, no pad, just a screen to confide. See you next time on the digital